Residents of Aguawa and Ubo Lawrence, two suburbs in Enugu metropolis, are living in fear over the decision of the Enugu state government to relocate them. The areas had earlier been designated a slum by the Enugu State's command government under the Urban Renewal Plan. This has sparked panic, tears, and pleas from residents who are appealing to Governor Peter Mba to reconsider the relocation plan. Senior TV correspondent Chinemere Mikemunam visited the communities to feel their pulse.
The pilot scheme will start with Agowa in Transekulu and Ubo Lawrence in Independence Layout.
The outcome of the Executive Council briefing has been a thing of worry for residents who claim that they are being forced out of their ancestral homes. They appeal that the urban renewal agenda should be given a human face. At Agowa, old women were seen trekking up to 3 kilometers to the palace of Igwe Julius Nnaji of Niki, where they pleaded for his intervention to ensure they are not deprived of their properties.
Do you people know how many times I have been to government house because of this issue? We have also written to government about it.
Where are we going to run to? We don't even have a house at the village. Here is our home and abroad. This is where our forefathers stayed. Some of us are widows and no one to help us. We are begging the government to understand our condition.
Nike gave our people this land as far back as 1930s. We settled here and started farming. I was born here, grew up and labored all my life and still came back to this place. I went to primary school, Goa.
They insisted that Agowa is never a slum, having benefited from the government over the years. The government's plan to relocate them to Akpoganike estates with promises of 2-bedroom flats and certificates of occupancy, they say, would do little or nothing to placate them.
This property I'm sitting on is transcended from my elder parents. We've been here since 1920, so I don't see the reason why government just made an option like that.
In the traditional law, anywhere you remember the this is our ancestral home. Our forefathers, some of them, who doesn't have money to take them home when they were dead, they were all buried here.
The story is the same at Ubo Lawrence, a small community in Independence Layout, where some landlords disclosed that most of them earn a living from rents from their tenants. They want the government to have everything. Meanwhile, the Commissioner for Housing, Dr. Martin Chukwumike, has announced that relocating people from the slum areas is a key part of the government's campaign promises to improve the lives of the dwellers.
So we have identified the places, have done enumeration of those people who live there, people who have genuine titles and those who don't have genuine titles. So the idea is that we'll now, it's not going to be easy to say, pack out, let us rebuild, then pack in again. If they also had, that place is really what we call the urban poor. They want to live in an urban area, they live in an urban area, they don't have enough money to pay for the kind of accommodation that's really there. The government has taken it upon themselves to relocate them to a very, very well-built area.
According to Dr. Chukwumike, the relocation process will begin after the completion of the Mars estate at Akpoga. He reassured the slum dwellers that they will be notified of the relocation date to ensure a smooth transition. A significant milestone has been reached in the development of the Akpoganike Mars housing estate, with 133 2-in-1 housing units currently under construction. According to the resident architect Vitalis Okafor, the project is progressing rapidly, with completion expected within the next 2 months.
I can tell you those being located doesn't have a building all in suit. At worst, you might have an apartment of 1 toilet. And if you actually go there, you will see that a lot of mess. Like the last time I went there, we couldn't even drive into any of those buildings. We parked a distance away. We took a walk. And there's no comparison to mud houses to watch this modern structure you have here. There's no comparison. Down here, you see every occupant, you have its own compound, its own compound to yourself, unlike that place.
As the state government pushes forward with its vision for modernized dwellings, the affected communities are left wondering about their future. Will their pleas be heard? Or will they be forced to leave behind the only home they know? The clock is ticking, and the fate of Agowa and Ubo Lawrence hangs in the balance. In Enugu, Chinemerem Ikebunam for Signature TV News.
Signature TV. News in your pocket.